engineering. Miro swallowed. He trembled, then nodded. He stood his ground beside Lathrin. The bulkhead dented inward as something hit it with impossible strength. Miro whispered, voice shaking, "Tell my family." Lathrin cut him off. "Don't start that. Hold." The dent deepened. Metal creaked. Miro raised his tool like a club. "Hold," Lathrin whispered again. Then the lights went out, and the bulkhead split. Perspective, Vader. The Force showed him everything. Screens like flickering embers being snuffed out. Pain spreading like wildfire across lower decks. A hunger with 1,000 whispering voices, learning the layout of his ship with every new body. He moved through the corridors, blade burning a crimson line through the dark. The flood forms that lunged at him were still primitive fresh hosts, fragile, meant to overwhelm softened prey. But they were adapting, fast. One human combat form raised a blaster rifle, trying to mimic firing stance. Vader severed it cleanly. Another lunged, mandibles clicking. Vader crushed it with the Force. But even he felt it, the slow, creeping truth. This ship was lost. The Executor groaned as it slipped through hyperspace, the hum of engines masking subtle vibrations in the deck. Most of the crew had not noticed at first, too accustomed to the ship's size, to its vibrations, but something else was moving now. Something alive. Something whispering in the shadows of the maintenance corridors, in the echoing veins of the massive ship. A pair of stormtroopers, fresh from the last skirmish, trailed through a rarely used service hatch. "Did you hear that?" One whispered. The other froze, ears straining. From deep within the ship came a scraping, a wet slide echoing over metal and conduit. They exchanged uneasy glances. "I don't know," the first muttered. "Maybe it's just the engines." But neither believed it. Something was off. The smell was the first real signal. Copper, metallic, not from the ship itself. Something organic, rotten, pungent. It clung to the vents and poolings of coolant, seeped into their armor seals. A sick taste rose in their mouths, acrid and bitter. They pressed forward anyway, following orders to check the aft sections, knowing the bridge would be unreachable for the moment. And then, in a maintenance bay, they found it. A fellow trooper, twisted unnaturally, pale gray skin streaked with black veins, limbs contorted. He looked human, but the human they knew was gone. His eyes had gone black, pupils non-existent, yet he seemed aware, calculating, straining against the restraints. The troopers opened fire reflexively. Blaster bolts lit the room, scattering sparks across the deck. The infected moved faster than they should have, dodging, contorting. One trooper screamed and ran, sliding across the metal floor, only to catch a sharp clawed hand to the chest and vanish with a wet, horrifying rip.